Welcome to Digimasters Shorts. We are your hosts, Adam Nagus.
And Carly Wilson, delivering the latest scoop from the digital realm. The 2025 Forbes AI 50 list marks a significant shift in the role of AI, transitioning from an information engine to enabling actions within the workplace. As AI agents find their way into enterprises globally, the risk and complexity of cyberattacks have increased due to the integration of these agents into vital systems without adequate security measures. Lavi Lazarovitz of CyberArk emphasized at their recent event that AI agents, defined by their autonomy, present major cybersecurity challenges as some of the most privileged digital identities in existence today. To combat these risks, a layered defense strategy, known as defense in depth, is recommended, as no single solution can address all potential threats. Experts warn against placing blind trust in large language models (LLMs), as their opaqueness increases vulnerability to manipulation. With generative AI posing significant risks to data security, research into these vulnerabilities is intensifying, revealing that attacks can happen in under a minute. A report suggests that by 2028, AI misuse could account for 25% of enterprise breaches. Interest in AI cybersecurity is growing, with companies like Palo Alto Networks investing heavily in solutions. Despite these challenges, AI's integration continues unabated, driven by the promise of improved efficiency and competitive advantage, highlighted by industry leaders like Amazon's Andy Jassy. As enterprises rapidly adopt AI, mentions of agent and agentic have reached unprecedented levels, reflecting the escalating incorporation of AI into business strategies.
In just 3 months, Chinese company DeepSeek has made significant strides with its R1 reasoning model, challenging the AI dominance of Silicon Valley and reportedly impacting the US markets by $1 trillion. This rapid advancement has pushed the conversation towards open-source AI development as opposed to closed development. Chinese enthusiasm for DeepSeek stems from its resource-efficient models, seen as a counter to our semiconductor restrictions. Chinese companies, driven by national pride, are adopting DeepSeek widely across various sectors, including smartphones and automobiles, enhancing voice control and mapping features. The healthcare sector also anticipates advancements in diagnostics and medical imaging thanks to DeepSeek. DeepSeek's AI is being explored for urban surveillance enhancement, fueling concerns over increased state surveillance in China. Analysts predict that generative AI like DeepSeek will give the Chinese government more potent tools for social control. Despite these promising uses, the integration of DeepSeek into surveillance frameworks presents serious implications for privacy and digital freedoms in China. As DeepSeek continues to expand, scrutiny and discussions on its impact and applications are likely to grow worldwide. City officials in California are investigating an unusual incident where AI-generated voices of Elon Musk and Mark Zuckerberg were heard at crosswalks. These modified announcements, replacing the usual cues meant for visually impaired pedestrians, were reported in Palo Alto, Menlo Park, and Redwood City. A city spokesperson in Palo Alto disclosed that a staffer first noticed the issue, which turned out to affect a total of 13 crosswalks. The messages, seemingly hacked, mock Musk and Zuckerberg, with playful and absurd phrases. Despite disabling the voice feature, traffic signal operations remain unaffected, with motorists advised to remain vigilant. Videos of the events, now circulating, depict Musk's synthetic voice talking about Cybertrucks and a lonely search for approval. Equally bizarre was the Zuckerberg AI voice humorously commenting on various social issues and AI integration. There has been no immediate response from either Tesla, Meta, or the local representatives of the involved cities. As the investigation progresses, no suspects have been identified, and officials are yet to determine how the compromise occurred.
Nvidia has announced plans to manufacture AI chips and build supercomputers on US soil, marking a shift in its manufacturing strategy amid US-China tensions. The initiative involves commissioning over 1 million square feet of manufacturing space in Arizona and Texas. This move aligns with the Trump administration's push for domestic manufacturing, especially in light of recent tariff uncertainties. Nvidia's CEO, Jensen Huang, emphasized the importance of a US-based supply chain to meet growing AI demand and strengthen supply chain resiliency. The company has begun chip production at TSMC's Phoenix facilities and plans supercomputer manufacturing in Texas, partnering with Foxconn and Wistron. The strategy is ambitious, with Nvidia aiming for $500 billion in AI infrastructure production in the US over the next 4 years, potentially creating hundreds of thousands of jobs. However, challenges such as potential tariff hikes on Chinese parts and the lack of skilled workers in the US remain. Moreover, full onshoring may be limited due to advanced packaging capabilities still centered in Taiwan. Nvidia is also integrating automation technologies like Nvidia Omniverse and Nvidia Isaac GR1000T in its US facilities. These developments coincide with Nvidia reportedly avoiding export controls on its H20 chip through a domestic manufacturing deal with the administration. A screenless phone powered by ChatGPT could soon pose a significant challenge to Apple's iPhone. OpenAI, the company behind ChatGPT, is reported to be planning a foray into the smartphone industry. Discussions are underway for OpenAI to acquire EO Products, a hardware firm co-founded by former Apple designer Jony Ive and OpenAI CEO Sam Altman. EO Products is developing an AI-driven smartphone that would operate without a traditional screen. This venture has garnered financial backing from influential figures, including Lauren Powell Jobs. OpenAI aims to leverage EO Products' expertise in hardware manufacturing for its AI-powered devices. Jony Ive has articulated a vision for technology that offers a less socially disruptive experience than current smartphones. This screenless device could potentially mark a new era in mobile technology. Meanwhile, Apple is grappling with potential price hikes for its iPhones due to tariffs, which could see prices surge by up to 43%. These developments indicate a rapidly evolving smartphone landscape with new competition and financial challenges.
Thank you for listening to today's AI and Tech News Podcast Summary. Please do leave us a comment, and for additional feedback, please email us at podcast@digimasters.co.uk. You can now follow us on Instagram and Threads by searching for @Digimaster Shorts or search for Digimasters on LinkedIn. Be sure to tune in tomorrow and don't forget to follow or subscribe.